So here we have quite a tricky integration. Cot x times cosec x to the power 4 between pi over 4 and pi over 6. Now from the formula book you will see that when we differentiate cosec x we get a negative cosec x cot x. Now most integrations, the integrations that we're told can be done by recognition can always be done by using a substitution. But on this occasion I'm actually going to try and do the recognition idea. So we're going to use what is given to us in the formula book. Now when we differentiate cosec x to the power 4, that actually means cosec x to the power of 4, and when we differentiate, remembering when we differentiate x to the 4 we get 4x cubed. Well, this is what we've got here. That's the 4 there, cosec x and then the cubed. But by the chain rule we need to differentiate the inside function, and the inside function in this case is cosec x, and from the formula book we get this here. Multiplying that out we get the negative at the front there, the 4. Now cosec x cubed times cosec x gives us cosec x to the 4 cot x, and that is actually quite similar to what we're trying to integrate, and it almost is. And if we divide throughout by -4 then we get this statement here, and this here is the integral that we've been asked to find. So this is the integral that we're being asked to find, and we have shown that it is equivalent to that there. So if we integrate both sides with respect to x, the integral and differentiating this, they undo each other, so we're just left with this here, and this was the integral all along that we wanted to find. So the integral that we wanted to find is actually this one here. Okay, so now we can put in our limits of integration between pi over 4 and pi over 6. Now I've changed cosec to the power 4 into, just to remind you, cosec x is 1 over sine x. If you look at the third letter, that tells you that it's sine x. So cosec x is 1 over sine x, and so cosec x to the power 4 is sine x to the power 4. It's normally written like that, but it actually means this here. We're going to put pi over 4 and pi over 6 in. We put pi over 4, pi over 6 in there. Now just to remind you, the sine of pi over 4 is root 2 over 2, or 1 over root 2, and the sine pi over 6 is equal to 1/2. Putting those values in there, doing a little bit of maths, root 2 times root 2 is 2, 2 squared gives us 4, 2 to the 4 is 16. This here is 1/2 to the power of 4, which is 1 over 16, and then 1 over that is 16 here. So 4 minus 16 is -12. Negative and negative make it positive. 12 divided by 4 gives us the answer of 3.